So let's go to our first caller here, and we'll be going to Chris in Florida. Hi, Chris. Are you there? Chris, can you hear us?
Yes, I am.
Yes. How may we help you today?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just got a few questions for you.
Okay, we can answer one.
Second.
We'll have time for one. So what's the most important question?
So my wife and I have been separated for about 4 months now. Married for 10 years. We have 3 kids together. And so I've been working on the pies and trying to do smart contact as well. And she seems to kind of come back at sometimes and move away at sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She's living with her mom and her sister, who are, in my opinion, are negative influences. But that's a whole nother long story. But just I'm also speaking to a counselor on my own, and she's kind of suggested to me that it sounds a lot like a textbook midlife crisis kind of thing. And I'm willing to be patient with her. Obviously, I love her very much, and she's the mother of my children, and she's like my soulmate. So
how old is she?
How she's 34. We're both 34.
And what would you
I'm in the
understand?
military, so she's kind of.
What would you understand a midlife crisis to be? What is your understanding of that?
Well, just basically from what she's told me is she's supported me, for as far as being just very emotionally supportive, and when we've moved around with the military and things like that, and she said that she kind of has felt like she's always just been giving and giving, and now is her time to give to herself. And she says she knows that it sounds selfish, but she needs to find herself and that kind of thing.
Okay, and your counselor is calling that a midlife crisis.
That's the term that she used.
Yeah, at 34. It's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so you really want to save this marriage, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
More than anything.
And so can you phrase the question specifically for me so I make sure that I don't answer what you're not asking? So give me one succinct question we can help to understand here, Chris.
Basically, what can I do to help? Obviously, I work on my pies, but what can I do to help her along this journey to kind of be able to find her self-fulfillment and her, her own path that she's looking for, her independence, and still, hopefully at the end of the day, get her back.
Okay. All right. That's a reasonable question. When we think about this, what I heard Chris say, and you help me make sure I understand this correctly, is that she felt that she's been the one moving behind him, all those kinds of things. She's moved around.
I can understand it.
And so sometimes we have to try to figure out what is it that the other person's actually looking for. Okay, so Miss Psychologist, since that's your degree, tell me what you think it is that she might be looking for in a situation as was described.
Oh my goodness. Well, my first thing that I would ask is, has Chris asked her? I don't know if she would know the answer to that question or not, but that would be my first thing of, well, has she even been asked, what is it that you feel like would make you happy? What do you feel like you're looking for? But in this kind of situation, I saw it a lot with military wives when my husband was in the military. You do lose your sense of identity, especially when your husband's job can upturn your life at any given month. You move to a new place, you lose your friends, you feel like you're starting all over again. And on top of that, being a mom where you're giving you don't have anything steady, first of all, and then you're giving all that you do have into your kids. And so there's this sense of, what is my purpose? Where's my value? And it very well may be that she feels unappreciated, unvalued. She doesn't know where is her thing.
Okay, so when you ask her, Chris, what is it that you want? Has she been able to specify what it is that she's looking for, what she wants?
Honestly, it's almost word for word what
Kimberly
just said. Just finding that identity, finding her own purpose. She says that she has been fulfilled at being a wife and being a mother, but that's not enough for her.
Right.
And I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I just.
You don't want to lose her. You love her. Right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, my friend, if you can kind of core it down to things like that, where you say, okay, what's the core of what she's looking for? So, Kimberly, if you were going to succinctly repeat what you said, but look at the core, what would you understand the core of that is? Is it like, she
wants a sense of purpose.
I want a sense of purpose, a sense of being valued of my
Right.
own. Okay. Then, Chris, if that's the case, then you can definitely help her do that.
Yeah.
Because if you understand, then it can lead to some other conversations where you say, okay, help me understand what would help you feel that sense of purpose. What would help you feel that sense of value? Now, she might start by saying, well, just being out on my own, being away from you. And if she says that, don't panic and don't argue. If she says that, say, I get that, but can you be more specific? What is it that you're looking for that you believe will help fulfill you? And if you pay attention and listen closely, then you're looking for the things that you can actually assist her in gaining, not give to her, because that's not going to work. It's like, I still don't have my sense of purpose if you're trying to take care of me like your daddy bear. But if you understand, say, okay, I can understand you're looking for that. Before we take the step of you moving on and going to somebody else, can I help you in some way reach that? Not giving it to you, not being the father here, because we're a husband and a wife, but how would you say that?
Well, first of all, she may not know. So I'm going to step back a little bit more. She may not know. She may just be feeling this void and honestly not know. So at first, it may just be, if she's saying things like, it's away from you, she may need a break, not a separation. That's not what I'm saying. She may weekly need a break for 4 hours, for 5 hours, just every Monday, whatever it might be, where the kids are being cared for by someone else, where she's able to just go do something, just step away and think. I mean, this could be a start to it. I don't know her. But saying, like, if she says that, or if you offer that, then helping find the child care for that, for her to be able to just step away and do something on her own.
Now, when you say step away, do you mean leave the marriage?
No,
separation?
no.
Okay.
For like 5 hours a week doing something where the kids are being taken care of by someone else, because a military family, probably not family around to be able to do that.
Right.
It's expensive. So it may be, if you're involved in a church, you're finding people who would be willing for just a couple of hours a week to watch the kids while she can just step away and dream. And her to go to a coffee shop and just start writing down what are the things she wants to do. And then from there, it could move into maybe she wants to start volunteering at a soup kitchen, whatever. I mean, whatever it is, when she comes back to Chris and says, here's what I want to do, then he says, awesome, I'm going to help you do that.
Okay. And so it's something I'm going to help you do, but not do for you.
Not do for you. And it may not mean he does it with her. It may mean that she goes and does it, and he knows every Saturday from 9 to 11, he's got the kids.
But he has to be supportive in it.
He has to support her being able to go do it, because otherwise she feels trapped. And she does lose her identity.
It's all about you, when right now I want to make sure that you're actually supporting me rather than me always supporting you.
Yes, and so there's going to be compromise where you learn how each of you can get what you need, realizing both people who are, I say in the military, because the spouses are part of the military as much as the soldier is, it's just different. And so as she's supporting you, then you need to be sure you support back to her. And I know it's hard, especially when there's no family around, especially when childcare is expensive, and I mean, all of those things. But those are all just examples. But you have to figure out what's important to her and move forward from there.
And even if it requires a little bit of sacrifice.
Right.
It's better to make a small sacrifice to save the marriage than not to make the sacrifice and lose the marriage.
Right.